We're on the right track.
Well, I for one am glad we finally have the makings of a real military.
You did well fighting with what you had, but it was insufficient for the task.
So, Salvador, now that we're more
Salvador and Teresa brought us all up to speed. Sounds like you did a good job out there. We finally have a military.
This headquarters of yours is impressive. I expected much less. I let our troops know that they can stop here to resupply and get some R&R. But one of them asked a question that I didn't have an answer to. What exactly is our group called? What's our name?
That's a good question. I guess I don't know.
Then I'd say it's time to pick something.
A name? You really think we need one?
Don't underestimate the impact of a name. It's more than just a label. It offers identity. It helps foster familiarity. It provides a window to who you are and what you do. Why do you think Fiona named our group the Nightingales?
That's a good point. It'll probably help more than just our troops if people knew who we are. What do you think, Chief? What should we call ourselves?
Did you have any ideas?
I don't know. But it should be a name that means something to us. Something that describes who we are, what we believe in. You know what I mean, right?
Let me think.
The Coalition. I think that describes us well. All right then. From now on, that's who we are.
I can't believe we're wasting time picking a name when there are far more important things to be dealing with.
What is it that's bothering you?
We've got captive gunners here, at the HQ. They're injured, so Cassandra's been treating them in the infirmary. And once they're well again, she intends to simply let them go free.
The Nightingales operated under the practice of catch and release. It served us well, and I see no reason to change how I do things now.
Those gunners are the enemy. They should be locked up.
What's your opinion?
I don't act out of some savior complex. We are at war, and in war, there are rules. Ones I hope we'll abide by, even if the enemy doesn't. There's a value to releasing these gunners. They're bound to spread word of their loss and our mercy. Besides, do you really want to waste manpower guarding and feeding prisoners?
Releasing them just means we expend more resources fighting them again. We'd waste less by keeping them confined. Providing we stopped squandering chems and meds on them.
I've had enough of this.
Then I'd suggest you make a quick ruling on the matter so that we can move on.
As you can see so far, each department head has been directing their division according to their own whims. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it does mean we've lacked a particular focus. And that disagreements like this have been likely to occur.
Go on.
Well, you see, back in Vault 81, the Overseer would decide on things such as how we spent our resources, regulated trade, or our stance with external threats. Even if I didn't always agree with the Overseer's position, the Vault was better off with everyone pulling in the same direction, following the same rules. Perhaps now is a good time to decide on our policies. A formal guideline set by yourself so everyone knows what's expected of them.
I like it.
I thought you might. I hope you don't mind, but whilst you're all yammering away, I took the liberty of doing a little programming on this terminal. There. I've added the ability for you to make decisions on any policies we might come up with. Go ahead, give it a try.
least we're not increasing enemy numbers.
Nicely done. I'll make sure that terminal gets you one. Enact something new. Just use this terminal to call a department meeting. That way, we can all hear about the changes you'd like to make, and maybe offer some suggestions of our own.
Oh, I'm sure some of us will be more than eager to let you know our thoughts on stuff. Don't you worry about that.
Of course, at the end of the day, regardless of our opinions, the choice is yours. After all, you're the chief.
All right, thanks.
If you've got the space, I could use a work area.
Of course. I'm sure the chief could find somewhere for you to set up. For now, let's get back to what we're all doing. Meeting adjourned.
Once I've settled in, we should speak.
To prevent disruption, please report any plumbing leaks or faults to the engineering department as soon as possible.
Yes.
Yeah?
There you are. There you are. You should know, despite accepting to join you, I still harbor some reservations. But after meeting your people, at least some of my skepticism has been eased. They seem capable. It's feasible that you may indeed win this war and restore order to the Commonwealth.
I'll do what I can.
Good. And I will assist you. All right then. You enlisted my help for a reason, so let's get to it. If you want a functional military, your first objective should be to establish a formal encampment, a location to house and train your troops. I understand you previously had an outpost that proved useful in fighting back against the gunners. Provided you are ready, we can build something similar that should allow me to show you the ropes.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Understood. Where should we do this? I'd recommend a site near to your HQ, but the decision is yours. Very well. I'll meet you there. Here we are.
Hey there.
Here we are. Are you sure this is where you want your military outpost stationed?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Very well. Let's begin. Our first objective is to set up an area to organize and keep combat logs. A war planner's desk, if you will. By now, I imagine you're familiar with the process of building, so I'll leave that to you. Simply place down the desk, and we can move forward. Good work.
Hey there.
Good work. Good work. Good work. Setting up this desk signifies the change in the operational focus of this area. It is now a military outpost. Consider the desk to be your central hub when dealing with all matters related to your military. Any structures built here will automatically be repurposed to suit the needs of an army. Now, we need some troops. Take this clipboard. Approach any settlers or HQ staff who'd make decent soldiers, and add their names to the conscription log. I'll wait here.
is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day.
Can I ask you something? I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at stake. Please, help me.
As you wish.
Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Good. You have your troops. Good. You have your troops. It appears you've grasped the fundamentals. Outposts enable your soldiers to deploy and fight within a radius of their location. However, there may be instances when a target is too far away. That's why it's important to have manned outposts across the Commonwealth. On that note, I believe you now possess the necessary manpower to undertake an important operation. Are you ready to launch a counteroffensive against the Gunners?
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. Do you recall...
Chief, you there? We've got a problem. Gunners have seized control of a nearby settlement, Egret Tor's Marina. I don't know what they're up to, but it can't be good. I've got HQ on high alert, but those gunners should still be neutralized before they try anything else. Aiden out.
All right. Change of attack plans. The counteroffensive will have to wait. Securing Egret Tor's takes priority. You have the soldiers now. So, what do you say? Ready to head out?
Let's take them now, before they have a chance to get away.
Acknowledged. I envisioned a more controlled situation for your first real command. It may be too soon for you to lead this kind of attack. With your permission, I can take care of directing the assault on Egret Tor's, if you wish.
I'll take care of it.
If you feel confident, I see no reason you can't do this unaided. Just remember my instructions. Mark Egret Tor's through your binoculars, then rendezvous with your soldiers. Your objective is to eradicate any hostiles, then secure the area. We can regroup once the task is done. Good fortune.
Hey!
What?
Let's do this!
Hey, excuse me.
Hello again. I observed your Do you...
Yes.
Now that we... Agent. All right. Area secure. Good. Conduct a sweep of the area. We might be able to discover the origin of those fuel barrels. And maybe their intended destination as well.
Don't do anything stupid. Yes. I found a map that shows some sort of compound nearby.
Huh. Interesting. Seems like this compound might be close enough to see from here. Follow me. According to this map, the gunners have been salvaging the barrels from a toxic waste dump located just over there. Appears the jet fuel was contaminated, but still useful. It could be beneficial to secure the site for yourself, claim any of the remaining resources. However, that decision is yours.
I might just do that.
As I said, it is your decision. At this juncture, I am convinced you are capable of leading your men on whatever offensive you deem necessary. Teresa's assessment of you was accurate. I can see why she and others have integrated into your group.
I do what's needed.
We hold this conviction in common. I believe we are done here. I'll review the rest of these documents. Try to deduce the fuel's destination after it had been stored at the pier. Until then, I'd suggest... Hold. I hear something. Stingrays! Take cover! Are you alright? Are you wounded?
No, I'm fine.
Hold still. You appear unscathed. Good. Evidently, we've caused the gunners some distress. Perhaps those bombers won't be refueling as soon as they had hoped. Before returning to HQ, I'll perform a final inspection of the overpass. As soon as I have more intel on the gunners' operation, I'll contact you. Your efforts here were commendable. Good work. I will, catch you later, Chief.